Hi everyone, I am Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading, and I'm excited to bring this Pick My Goals video for Knock It Out November. Knock It Out November is a readathon hosted by Covers with Cassidy. I love the idea of this because there's no prompts. It's just pick some goals. She has a list of goals that you can choose from, or you can make your own, whatever you want. And that's all it is. It's just to get some of our goals done before the end of the year. And I thought it was such a cool readathon. Now, I've decided to only do 2 goals in November because there is a lot else going on in the reading world. There's other readathons and stuff, so I'm just going to do 2. And I thought I'd let you pick which goals I'm going to do. So I've picked 5 goals. And in the comments, I want you to vote for which goals I should do. And the top 2 will be the goals that I do in November. I have picked, some of these are easy, some of them are hard. You can pick whichever one you want. I'm happy to do any of these. So let's jump in and we'll see which goals I have chosen. So the first goal that I will potentially do in November is to binge a series that I've already started. And the series I have chosen, if this goal is chosen, is Game of Thrones. I've read the first 3 books in Game of Thrones. I read them last year, and I had full intention of reading the entire rest of the series that is out. Obviously, it's not a completed series this year, and just, it hasn't happened. I loved the first 3 books. I loved the first 3 books. So I would be really excited to finish the currently released part of this series. So if you choose binge a series, this is the series that I'm going to be tackling. These 2 books are huge, so it would be nice to get them off my TBR, but it's up to you. The second goal that you can choose is to read a popular book, and I'm going to be reading, if this is chosen, Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. I don't actually have a physical copy of this yet. I will very shortly, but I do have the audiobook, and if it's chosen, I'll have the physical by the time I get around to reading it. This book has been floating around a ton on BookTube, and I have been dying to read it. Some of my friends have read it and have gone on and all given it 5 stars. So I do really want to pick this up soon anyway. So if you vote for read a popular book, I will definitely be reading this one. The third goal I chose that you can pick from is to read a indie book, and I chose the Star Trail Portal Painter by H.A. Stephan. I got this recently. It is a local author to me. She owns a coffee shop that I go to a lot and also writes this series, and I've been really wanting to start the series. It's a tiny little book, and I do love supporting indie authors, and it's a portal fantasy, which I love portal fantasies. So this has a lot of things that I'm excited about. So if you pick for me to read an indie author, this is what I will be reading. The fourth goal that I have chosen for this voting time is read a review book or an ARC. And the book that I will be reading, if this is chosen as one of my goals, is You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince. I will be reading this closer to the end of November if this is chosen, but I will read it in November. It is a Christmas book that I am very excited about. I got the ARC from NetGalley. It is a queer romance, and I am excited about it. And the last goal that I have picked that is up for voting is to start an intimidating series, and that is The Eye of the World, which is the first book in the Wheel of Time series. I have been meaning to start this series for a very long time. Especially when the show came out, I was like, okay, I definitely need to start this series, and just haven't gotten around to it. So, goals. So that is the 5 goals that I could potentially be doing for Knock It Out November. Please vote in the comments for whichever goal you think I should do. And like I said, I will pick the top 2. I'm actually pretty excited to do any of these. Obviously, some are a bit harder than others just because Wheel of Time is chunky and the 2 Game of Thrones books are chunky, where the other books are not. But all of them are books that I want to get to sooner rather than later, so I'm leaving it in your hands. So vote for your top 1 or 2 goals you think I should do, and the top 2 will win and I will do them in November. You'll find out which ones got chosen during my TBR video next week. I will be announcing the 2 books that got chosen, or 3 books if you pick Game of Thrones. So that is Knock It Out November. Thank you, Cassidy, for planning this such a fun readathon. I'm really excited to do it. And thank you for helping me pick my goals. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Have a good day.